Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am really sorry that I didn't upload twice last week. Things have been incredibly hectic for me, which is so amazing. I'm so grateful to be so busy and to be motivated and inspired to do all the things. However, I've got a lot on my plate right now, and yeah, the week just got away from me. I have the vlog half edited on my computer, but I just haven't had a chance to sit down and finish editing it. And instead of finishing editing that and getting that done, I thought that I would shoot a different video for you today because it's just so relevant to my life, and it seems like after sharing about it on Instagram that it's something that you guys would be really interested in as well. That is prioritizing healthy meals and kind of incorporating meal prep into my weekly routine. Because I've been so busy, I have not been prioritizing sitting down and eating. It's super lame because you have to nourish your body. It's super important, especially since I'm using my body so much to train and to practice yoga every day, and also just like for living purposes, you gotta nourish your body. So I hit a limit last week where I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask my Instagram community for some tips and advice on how to stick to a better eating schedule, especially and more specifically when you're on the go or you have funky work hours like I do. Sometimes I am home, but I don't have enough time to fully cook a meal, which is my preferred method of eating and consuming meals slash making meals. Is I just like to kind of go with how I feel, and then I want to cook it, and then I want to eat it. I'm not big on meal prepping, and I never have been, but clearly I need to do that because I either don't eat all day and then I eat a really big meal at night and then I wake up with a stomachache the next day, or I'm like eating random foods that aren't nourishing my body well enough. It's a big mess. So I've gotten over my aversion to meal prepping, and I'm gonna try my hand at meal prep. I kind of played around at the end of last week with some recipes to figure out what I really enjoyed and how I could make it a little bit easier and not necessarily meal prep every single meal, but make it work for me. And so I'm just gonna kind of show you what I'm doing this week. Show you a few meals that are gonna take me through the next few days and how I'm using meal prep in maybe a non-traditional way, but in a way that I think is gonna work really well for me. So let's get started. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roast some veggies. I'm gonna do some sweet potato rounds with paprika, garlic, salt, pepper, and olive oil. And then I'm gonna do some broccoli and cauliflower just in olive oil, salt, and pepper. And I'm just gonna keep these in the fridge, and then I can kind of have these roasted veggies ready and throw them in a bowl and make a little veggie bowl with maybe some white rice or some quinoa or some salad. My broccoli and cauliflower are already cut up. I could have just bought a head of broccoli and a head of cauliflower, but I literally don't have the time to cut it. It's ridiculous, but I'm just being honest with myself, and this is just so much easier for me. I usually like to do Brussels sprouts as well, but I already made those earlier in the week, and I try not to make those too often because they kind of make me bloated. So I'm just sticking with broccoli and cauliflower today. And then I'm going to peel and slice up my sweet potatoes. I prefer to bake or roast rather with the peel off because I think that the peel is a little bit hard for my stomach to digest, but that's totally up to you. And now I'm just gonna place everything on a baking sheet with parchment paper and drizzle with olive oil, and then I'll show you how I'm seasoning. You guys have seen me use this before. It's garlic infused olive oil. It's so good. I'm obsessed. I'm just gonna lightly drizzle everything, really lightly, because you don't want it too oily, and then we'll toss it all using our hands. You just want to make sure everything's really lightly coated. Okay. The broccoli and cauliflower are going to be really easy. I'm just going to do a little bit of pink salt, garlic, and black pepper. For the sweet potato rounds, I'm also going to do pink salt as well, garlic, and some paprika. And then I'm literally just gonna bake this in the oven at 400 degrees for probably 15 minutes. I'll flip everything, bake for another 15 minutes. I might remove the broccoli and cauliflower before the sweet potato because I feel like sweet potato just takes a little bit longer, but I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on it, and yeah, that's it. let's move on to the salad. The first thing for the salad is I'm gonna marinate my organic chickpeas. I just got a can of organic garbanzo beans from Whole Foods. I rinsed it, drained them, and now we're gonna marinate them with Bragg's liquid aminos, cayenne, and a little bit of salt as well. And I feel like marinating the chickpeas before I air fry them, oh yeah, I'm air frying them. Did I tell you guys that? Made them taste a lot better. I put quite a bit of Bragg's liquid aminos on there, and then I'm just doing garlic powder again, quite a bit, as well as cayenne to make them a little bit spicy, to have a little bit of a kick. And you don't have to be afraid to use quite a bit of cayenne because the beans are so small and the way that they're fried in the air fryer, they just don't taste super spicy. We're just gonna let these marinate for at least like 5 minutes and then we'll air fry them. By the way, this is the air fryer that I have. I got it kind of a while ago and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I will link it below. I got it on Amazon. By GoWise, it's just the freaking best. I love doing veggies in here, tofu, but the thing I air fry the most in here is chickpeas, and it's just like my favorite way to cook chickpeas. So easy. So the base of my salad is just gonna be a kale salad. I really like this pre-packaged bag of washed cut kale because it's already ready to go, which I love. It's like saves me time. But also there's cabbage and carrots in here as well, so that's already adding into toppings, if you will, to our salad. So it just makes it a little bit easier. And now we will add in some more fresh veggies and some really yummy, I think, out of the box toppings that just make it so good. This is actually the salad that I took to a Valentine's Day dinner, and there was some left over and I brought it home and it was so freaking good that night. And then also I had more the next day and I was like, wow, this is really good. So we're doing it. It's great for meal prep because it tastes great a couple days later. So I'm just gonna fill up this big bowl. So that was like half a bag, which I'm cool with because now I have more for next time. Got all my lettuce here. I'm just gonna go ahead and move this to the side. We're doing cucumber, radish, cherry tomatoes, red bell pepper, scallions, and a few more things. Okay, sorry to be ADD, but before I cut and prep those veggies, let's air fry these chickpeas. Our chickpeas are marinated. There's no oil on here, just Bragg's, garlic, cayenne, and salt. So I'm literally gonna just pour it right in here. Mine has a piece that can kind of detach from the bottom. And I'm gonna do that because now a lot of the liquid has drained out and I'm gonna pour that out. Stick it back in. I set mine to 400 degrees and I do it for 12 minutes. That easy. Then I'm gonna do some fresh parsley as well. Oh yes, it's looking so good. We just gotta add in a couple more things and make our dressing, and then it's ready. For the dressing, I'm just, again, using this garlic infused olive oil, probably like a half a tablespoon. Then I'm using this organic lemon juice. If you have time to cut up a fresh lemon, that would be amazing. I do not. I'm doing quite a bit of lemon juice. A dash of maple syrup. Crushed garlic or fresh crushed garlic, whatever you have, is fantastic. I'm doing like 2 forks full of that, which should probably be like 2 to 3 cloves of garlic crushed. A tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Make sure that it's vegan though. This one is vegan from Whole Foods. Some of them are not. Lovely. Some fresh black pepper. And some Celtic sea salt. Then I just put it in a little container like this and shake it. It's a really nice lemon garlic vinaigrette. You can always just taste it, make sure it's to your liking, and if not, you can always add more of something in, but it's really yummy and really easy. Our chickpeas are done. That's it, so freaking easy. I'm just gonna add these right on top of the salad. And then we're gonna add on some fresh pomegranate seeds, which really adds such a yummy sweetness to it, as well as really good antioxidants. As far as your salad dressing, it's totally up to you. If you wanted to keep it in this container and just put dressing on the salad as you eat it, you could do that. I happen to think that the salad actually tasted better the next day when the dressing had been on everything overnight. Kale tends to be a little firmer, and so I think it's better when it's a little more soft, and I think adding on the dressing first allows it to do that. Plus it's just easier for you. The salad's ready. You just scoop it out and eat it. It's really good. So I'm gonna dump the dressing on my salad, but you do you. Then I'm just gonna kind of mix everything together. This is also gonna kind of massage the kale down a little bit, and you'll see that it'll start to soften and shrink a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside, and now let's check on our veggies and see what else we have time for. Yum, these smell amazing. I'm gonna let everything cool down before I put it in containers. The last thing that I'm gonna prep is, well, I'm gonna semi-prep it. I'm gonna make some steamed veggies. I have cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. And then I'm gonna add in mushrooms at the end. And this is for a spicy Thai peanut noodle dish. I'm not gonna cook the noodles until I'm actually gonna be eating this meal because these are rice noodles, and if you cook them ahead of time, they're just gonna get kind of mushy. So this is gonna be a dish for when I'm coming home kind of late from work, and I just want something easy to put together. The veggies will already be ready. We'll make the Thai spicy peanut sauce, and then I'll just have to boil water, put these in. The noodles cook in 5 minutes, toss everything together in the peanut sauce, and it's ready. So yeah, this is amazing. So let's do that. I'm gonna get everything organized and all spread out so I can show you what my meals are gonna look like for the next few days. Now that the water is boiling, I think I'm gonna add in some shelled edamame from Trader Joe's just for a little extra protein. We'll let the edamame soften, and then we will drain all the veggies, add in a little bit of sesame oil, and then add in our mushrooms since they cook so quickly. For the peanut sauce, I'm gonna use about 4 tablespoons of Bragg's liquid aminos, 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, about a teaspoon of this minced ginger, and then today I'm using Manuka honey just for its health benefits, but you can always use maple syrup. I am plant-based, but I do consume honey on a very rare occasion. But yeah, so I'm gonna use Manuka honey, but again, feel free to use maple syrup. And it's just a teaspoon, whether you're using honey or maple syrup, it doesn't matter. I normally would use fresh lime juice, but I don't have any. I actually just had this in my cabinet, and I'm gonna add about a teaspoon. Otherwise, you'll use juice from a whole lime. And then 3 heaped tablespoons of peanut butter. And then just mix it up, and that's your peanut sauce. Okay, so here, oh, hi Penny. Here is all my meal prepped food. I have my roasted cauliflower and broccoli, my roasted sweet potato, Thai spicy peanut sauce for my noodle dish. Here are the steamed veggies for my noodle dish, which is broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, edamame, and mushrooms. Then I have some coconut probiotic yogurt for breakfasts, some fresh berries that I washed, avocado to top our salad, some beet kraut maybe to add to some roasted veggies with maybe some quinoa or something like that, or some white rice. I also have carrots and got some hummus at my local farmer's market, which these both are incredible. And I also really love to make a little bowl with, like I said, quinoa or white rice, my roasted veggies, maybe some salad, and then a scoop of hummus is so yummy. But if I want to snack with this hummus, I can do these baby carrots. And I also got some pita chips from the farmer's market as well. The other thing we have for our noodle dish, brown rice, noodles, and then I'm probably gonna add in some seaweed on top. This is my favorite. It's really, really good. I also got some granola that I can make little bowls with my coconut yogurt and fruit and add some granola on top. That is my meal prep for this week. I think while I was cooking, I was kind of thinking it might be cool to do a follow-up video to this, like a what I ate in a day video, and show you how I actually incorporate this meal prep into a full day of eating. Be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be coming in the next few days. I will film it tomorrow, so I'll get it up as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. because that really supports my channel. And if you want more meal prep videos like this, let me know in a comment below. I need to be held accountable and I want to be meal prepping more. So if you like these videos, if they inspire you and give you some good meal ideas, holler at your girl and let me know and I'll make more of them. I thought it was really fun and also helped me meal prep. Anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye.